Welcome to 2021. Happy New Year. I'm Diego D-I-E-G-O. 2020 wasn't exactly the best year for a lot of reasons. And I think a lot of us are glad to see 2020 in the rear view and looking forward to a brand new start, to a brand new year. But on its way out, 2020 stopped off in my driveway, backed up, and took a big dump, leaving all this manure behind. So everything that was bad in 2020 is right here in the form of organic matter. This colossal dump that was 2020 will be the foundation of the first month of 2021, because January 2021 is Manure Month on this channel. Every video this month is about doing something with the waste that was 2020 and turning a waste into a benefit, a negative into a positive, making lemonade out of lemons. All month, you're gonna see different ways of composting and using this manure. Let's get excited, because this month, it's all about, but actually in a good way. You're gonna see in-place composting via layering. You'll see composting of manure in bioreactors. We'll do composting in mini reactors. We'll have passively aerated composting in windrows using perforated tubes. We'll have actively aerated piles using leaf blowers. There are so many ways to compost poo. It's pretty amazing how much you can actually do with manure. It's pretty versatile. It's already kind of pre-digested when it comes out of an animal. That's cool. So I'm really excited to take this project on and see what kind of discoveries we may come across along the way. I'm going to show you all those composting methods that I'm trying, and who knows, maybe something else will come up along the way. So the manure that 2020 left behind here is actually horse manure. It's aged horse manure. This isn't fresh horse manure. It's probably sat about a year. So it's not fresh. It doesn't have like a high nitrogen content in it due to a lot of the urine. I think a lot of that's been washed away. So it's sat, but it's not really compost yet. It's not really soil yet. It's still kind of chunky. You can still see a lot of straw and hay and bedding in it. So we're gonna be breaking it down further and try and turn it into a good amendment, something that would be so nice that I could actually use it in my seed starting mix. That's the end goal. So we wanna finish the composting of this manure and see what we can come up with. If you can get access to a lot of manure, doing something as simple as just layering it on a garden bed is a great way to start building soil. Overall, I think manure is a maybe overlooked resource in some areas. Like here in Southern California, there are so many people that have horses and they can't get rid of the manure. They're having to pay to take it to landfills and dump it somewhere because nobody will take it. Well, I got 12 yards of it delivered. It cost me about $100 just to get it delivered. For me, that was worth it. That's less than $10 a yard. That's pretty cheap for organic matter. If I was gonna buy good quality compost, I'd probably be up to 2.5 to 3 times that. So I am saving money, and I'm doing a local person a favor, and I'm also having fun experimenting with manure. So look around in your area. You might be able to get a ton of this for free. And the goal of this month, Manure Month, or maybe we should call it Manure Mania, is to just give you some ideas. In no way am I claiming to be the authority on composting manure. I'm just trying a bunch of things, and I'm trying to spark some ideas in you so you can get creative. Think of this as STEM camp, or maybe it's CRAP camp, crap camp. We're gonna come up with a whole bunch of different ways to break this down. We're gonna have fun doing it. It's Manure Mania. I'm just excited about playing in all of this. The very first way that you can compost is pretty simple. Just compost it in place. Lay the manure down on a bed in a big thick layer and walk away. If you have really poor soils, the best thing you can do to really build soil fast is just layer up a bunch of organic matter, build up, and then use plants to build soil down. So this layering, pretty simple, and this is the way a lot of gardens were built back in the day when horses were prevalent. There was tons of manure everywhere. A lot of that manure ended up on farms so people could grow vegetables and other crops. So we're going old school with this one and just laying it on the bed, letting it break down in place. For a lot of people in temperate climates, this is a good way to protect your bed over the winter and give it a chance to break down all winter long. Yes, a lot of microorganisms are still active at colder temperatures. They may not be working as fast, but there still is a lot of biological processes happening that can help break this down for when spring planting comes along. Here's another bed where I'm gonna start layering up the manure. The soil underneath actually looks really good. This has been tarped for a while because I haven't been doing anything in it, but there's a lot of active worms here right on surface. The good thing is a lot of these worms now can start going to work on the manure that I'm gonna put here. Now you may be saying, man, Diego, that soil looks great. Why even touch it? And you're right, it does. The problem I have here is this whole pile, or this whole area where I'm at, this is built on fill. It's settling down and this bed is sloped this way big time, and I really just wanna raise this bed up and kind of level it out so I don't have a future problem. But that's really the only reason I'm adding it to this bed. This bed is now fully layered up. I actually probably added a foot thick layer to this end of the bed to level it out. A foot thick, you might be thinking, that's crazy, like that's loco. And you're right, that might be a little bit loco, but that's how we roll around here. We got a ton of manure, we're trying to put it to good use, so we get loco with it and layer it up. We'll see how it turns out. To see all the future videos about manure and everything else, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the bell, do all those things to really help the channel get out there. And stay tuned all this month for more videos all about poo and you. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be nice, be thankful, and do the work.